All right, we are now streaming live on Facebook. However, you're sharing your screen, which I think is all they're going to see.
Got it. I can stop sharing.
All right, our speaker is just getting to the stage. So Amanda, if you want to go ahead and just do your intro, and
Okay.
hopefully this microphone picks it up clearly.
Okay.
You can just talk to there, I think.
All right. Good morning, everybody. 1 Million Cups is a weekly event started by the Kauffman Foundation and is currently held in more than 130 communities across the nation with the goal of caffeinating entrepreneurs nationwide every Wednesday. That is such a long sentence. And every Wednesday, those communities meet to give each other support, encouragement, and feedback over a cup of coffee. Our community meets here at Rome in the town of Chillick every Wednesday morning from 9 to 10 a.m. And 1 or 2 early age startups will present their companies to a diverse audience of their peers, mentors, educators, and advisors. Before we get things started, I want to acknowledge and thank our community sponsors, Rome for providing this beautiful space, Jason Hunter Design for volunteering their time and resources to organize and promote this event, and Edwin Jarvis for the high quality flyers that we were able to distribute around town. Our presentation this morning is going to be from Josette with Metamorphasis Powerhouse Company. At the end of their presentation, they will be asked, what can we as a community do for you? Which will start the Q&A portion of the program. We're going to get started.
All right, so technology is what it is. What I'm thinking now is that you're going to share your screen and do her presentation, but when you stop sharing, I don't know how I can make them see her or not. But I don't know. Salima is on our team. She's virtual, so she's gonna just keep cueing us in as to what this looks like. So for all of you watching Facebook Live, we're trying different things, trying to make it more of an enjoyable experience for you, but we're learning as we go here. So. All right. Morning, everybody. We actually just went live and we did our little intro, so we are just about ready to get started. I apologize for the delay. We were trying. I was trying some new technology and it is not working. I will try again when it's not on your time. Yeah, we're just about ready to start. I don't think there's any new faces in this room, right? Everybody, we have. I never got that. I never got the deal. Oh, really? Okay, well, to summarize really quickly for those of you that are new, which is 2 people, mental note, I've got something for you. We are a single chapter, 1 out of about 120 that are across the nation. The 1 Million Cups organization was started by the Kauffman Foundation out of Kansas City. Ewing J. Kauffman, I think was his name. It's a very wealthy philanthropist who left a ton of money to entrepreneurs. And they created this organization to help caffeinate entrepreneurs nationwide, 1 cup of coffee at a time, right? That's kind of their motto. So be sure as you come into the building to tell them at the front desk that you're here for 1 million cups, and they'll send you upstairs a free cup of coffee, sometimes in the nice 1 million cups mug. I just ask that you bring it back downstairs with you so that we're not cleaning up all day long. But 1 million cups, the format is traditionally that each presenter gets 6 minutes to present their business. You are typically in the early stages of your business, but a lot of times people who are in business or have been in business for a while, they still just need help growing, but they don't see what's holding you back. And I always like to say that, you don't see the spot that you're standing on, but everybody else in the room sees it so clearly. So if you're willing to be vulnerable enough to stand up in front of the room and listen to that feedback, this is the right place to be. We welcome you this morning, and those of you who've returned, thank you for coming back. And with that, Josette, I'm going to turn it over to you, but I'm going to describe those special gifts.
All right. Good morning. Welcome. Wait a minute, wait. Good morning. Good morning. It's okay. I am normally with lots of children, so you're about to get a lot of energy because I love having an audience where I can talk about Metamorphasis Powerhouse Company. Can you show that slide for the Instagram? Yeah. Every story has an origin story, right? So let me tell you how I got here. My nonprofit sponsored a summer camp at Bennett Mill Middle School, the Title I middle school here in Fayette. And I had the amazing opportunity to meet Kay. She was our STEM coordinator. She was amazing. She taught the kids agricultural science. We had a ball, raising beds and all sorts of stuff. And throughout the summer camp, because these were students that were interested in doing entrepreneurship through our program called Being the CEO of Me, we matriculated at the end of this with the Shark Tank. And that is where we invited some amazing people from the community. And that's where I met Jason. Jason was one of our Shark Tank judges. He was so gracious to give great feedback to the students. So it's only appropriate, I guess, that now I get to be here at 1 Million Cups. So thank you so much, Dave, for the introduction. And thank you, Jason, for supporting us in the way that you did last year. We'll be doing it again this June.
Great.
All right. Okay. Go back to Zoom. I'm not sharing this. Okay.
If anybody's a professional at Zoom, I would love to meet them because there has got to be a better way of like toggling between video and presenter mode. Like I want people to be able to see your slides and you, but I cannot figure out how to make that happen. So we're sharing and unsharing. And anyway.
That's okay.
Turn your volume on, I guess. Is there volume? Yeah, the TV is also on mute.
So 24 hours, I had no idea that I was going to be here, but I'll tell you that story a little bit later on. Anytime I have an opportunity to share about the Powerhouse, I get excited. So thanks for having me here.
Yeah.
Or gosh.
Okay. You'll look watching.
Yeah, I'll pause it. Okay, play.
Sorry. This is really cute.
So cute.
Last night. No way.
This is the cutest thing I've ever seen. So cute. That's so cute.
Now that you know where we started and what we overcame, let me tell you what we're doing for the future. We create innovative learning zones in everyday places. So right now, we're here at Rome at Trillet, yes? But did you know that this should be a fun dim zone where in 30 seconds or less, you could be invited to a game where you play with a tangram puzzle. I'm gonna give you 30 seconds. That's our logo. This is a double-sided puzzle. I need for you to create a square. And the way that you know that this is square, it'll make our logo perfectly. Who are you going to play with? Ooh, you wanna play?
Yeah, stand with me.
Do you wanna play? All right, turn around. All right. We need 30 seconds on the clock.
All right, got it.
On your mark, get set, go. The great thing about putting people in the driver's seat of their educational experiences is that we can help them overcome this crazy thought that everybody can't do science, technology, engineering, and math. we can help parents become a lot more confident and competent in ways that they can use gamification to teach basic concepts like the fact that a triangle is just a simple shape with 3 sides.
All right, 30 seconds.
Oh, I take a picture of that.
Still trying to do it. I was like.
There's some more.
Gotta do more.
Yes. After the pandemic, one of the things that we started really focusing on was how to create solutions that are 2 and 3 generational, where anybody can use it, anybody can learn, because we believe that everyone should have access to a quality learning experience. We also wanted to make sure that the curriculum and the resources that we provided were lightweight, they were durable. And so we started focusing on ways that we could not only co-design the curriculum with our community, but also source in-house or with Georgia vendors. So I'm really excited that that tangram puzzle was co-created with a middle schooler in Macon Bid. When we say that we want to put kids and their parents and their educators in the driver's seat of their learning experience, we don't just mean when they're away from us. When I say that we turn everyday places into public learning classrooms, we bring the community out to spaces that are in their neighborhood. We create partnerships with those spaces where even when we're not there, the learning is ongoing. So for an example, one of the things that we do every second Saturday across 8 counties is a I Love Engineering Day with the Home Depot. We turn the entire Home Depot into an engineering zone where parents can come, they can explore the store, but they can also see real life, real world applications of easy to use materials. And we partnered them with the store because every second Saturday, each store does a free kids workshop, okay? From as south as Macon Bid to as northwest as Douglasville, we've been doing a road show for our mobile academic classroom. And 1,445 surveys later, we have a lot of data on what people want to see in their neighborhoods. We track child well-being by zip code. And what we're seeing is that a lot of people want choice in the way that they learn. They also want resources in the way that they take care of their kids. We received a federal grant through the Georgia State After School Network and Georgia Department of Education. It's a 3-year renewable grant to convert a shuttle bus into a mobile academic classroom. And each program gets its own curriculum kit. Now, in this kit, they'll be invited to not only scan the app that would take them into our ecosystem of wraparound services, but they'll also be able to meet program partners like Jay. That's her box. She didn't know she was getting one today. Hey, what's in your box?
This amazing mug. I'm a good girl.
You're a good
I think I'm more
Is it
excited
a
about the
girl?
mug than anything else. Oh my
That's so
God.
cool.
There's a shirt in here as well. I'll wear this today. There's wristbands.
Uh-huh. What do those wristbands say? Because we match nowadays.
Yes. Change your words, change your mind.
Mm-hmm.
Affirmations. It's I can, not I can't. Always trying, always improving, and the power of yet.
So in all of the programs that we have, we really emphasize the importance of a growth mindset. We try to put not only parents, but educators that we support through classroom grants in an opportunity where they can utilize things they already have and then scale out for the students or their children. And we try to make sure that we are resourcing them with community partners. So on the 31st, one of the things that we're doing with this roadshow, as we're taking the shuttle around, is we're having a sensory day with parents that are parents with children that are autistic. They might be ADA wheelchair bound. They might have sensory development issues. They might use American Sign Language. They might have ADHD. And we're inviting them not only on the bus to give us direct feedback on how they would like to utilize the mobile academic classroom while we're building it out, but they get to be the first to see our sensory wall that we're building in there. They get to help us decide on the wish list that Lakeshore Learning Materials donated to us, the different type of headphones, the different type of sensory objects. Jay, I think there is a sensory tool in there that we'll definitely need for you to give us feedback on. You can open it. On the 31st, parents and their kiddos will be able to play around with all of the curriculum materials and give us feedback on if we're making the right decision on resources that we'll have in the classroom. So I was supposed to tell you a story, and I was supposed to tell you what you can do for me. We need help with this mobile academic classroom. I have no idea what it's gonna look like on the outside, but I got 1,445 surveys of what it should look like on the inside. We have an advisory board that helps us prioritize that data. We meet quarterly. I would love, love, love if anyone is willing to join, because we need to be able to get through the data a lot quicker. We need someone with graphic design skills to help us figure out what the vehicle wrap's gonna look like. We need additional site partners. This is a 27-foot bus. We have about 36 partners across literacy, STEM, youth entrepreneurship, job readiness. Look at state-of-the-art mobile academic classroom with flex space. So if you are a industry expert and you're looking to help the community, definitely want to talk to you about facilitating workshops there. We have a program called Parent University where we give empowerment bucks to our parents for participating in financial literacy, life skills, and then they trade those literacy bucks for all sorts of swag, like these curriculum kits. So this summer, parents will be able to get a curriculum kit. What does that say, Kate?
Metamorphasis Powerhouse company.
What does it say when you open it?
Inside of this kit, it says, "Yay, your kit has arrived. We're so excited to learn with you. Stay connected to us through social media and tag us in all of your amazing creations." And now that I'm looking at what's in the kit, I'm super excited. So I think you want me to explain this, guys? Because I think I'm kidding. Okay. So the soil go in here, water, seeds, and then is this our seedling instruction book?
Yes.
This is so cute.
So this summer, we promised Kay that we would support Elevate Farms in providing more STEM activities to students. We just received a contract with Henry County Public Schools where they wanted to do agricultural STEM for all of their kindergartens. 20 sites, 540 kids. Kay's gonna need help. So, for those of you who are interested in sponsoring students, definitely let us know how you'd like to sponsor students, whether it is the program that we're doing at Bennett's Mill right here in Fayette, or the program that we'll be doing with Kay in Henry County. Either way, we're trying to make sure that we have a way of offsetting the cost of the kits for students, because we do a sliding scale. And then lastly, normally, yes.
This one?
Sure. Nope.
Thumbs up.
Right. Well, scroll that down. Oh,
No,
Oh, other way, I'm sorry.
all right. Normally. There it is, right here. Normally, we resource the community with a book giveaway. We do this quarterly across all of the counties. We give tote bags with these cool QR coded books. The QR code takes them into our app where they get to not only get other programs, but they track the number of pages that they read, minutes that they read, and then they get incentivized for more books. Because of the community feedback, one of the things that we were able to do this year is scale that program to include a mobile library. And it includes a book vending machine. When students now use the token that they earn from their teachers, they get additional books. They then get into our Google Classroom where their ELA coordinator, their media specialist, and our program coordinator for our Just Say Yes to Reading program continues throughout the year to incentivize them to build their home library. From this one book vending machine, since Read Across America Day on March the 2nd, we've already given out 320 books. The machine can hold 600 books. We want as many of these machines to be in the community as possible. So if you own a business and you are willing to be a site partner for our mobile library, we will bring the machine, we'll bring the tokens. And because we have a renewable grant for the books, all you have to do is say yes. We'll do the rest. We would like to make sure that every student before school, during school, after school, and out of school time has access to books. And not only access to books, but ongoing support to help them increase their literacy. We want to make sure that we're resourcing parents on ways that they can help their children read aloud. And so one of the things that I'm going to ask of you is that even if you don't have a site, if you know of a community site or business that you think would be a great candidate for our mobile library, please let me know. We want to definitely launch these this summer for the summer slide. Okay? Anybody have any questions? So it's sort of a traditional vending machine. I did have a park and rec director want to see if they could put it at one of their sites that was like a bus loading.
That's kind of what I'm asking, but you need a cover.
It would still definitely need a cover though, because it physically also needs electricity. This is a regular AC plug, but yes. Yeah. no other question?
Typically, like setting up a vending machine, books and everything, you know, like it can be kind of like expensive to start that. So I'm wondering, is this competitive pricing for the books or are they at premium?
The
The books,
books for kids or the books to us?
books for kids.
So the books to kids are free.
Okay.
They receive a token.
From where do they receive the token? Like if you're gonna put that in front of a Kroger, how do they receive the token?
So the tokens would go into customer service. We have a little letter that goes to all of the site partners. It basically just explains that all kids have to do is literally walk up and ask for a token. Each machine comes with about 1,000 tokens because we know that it's going to get lost. But the machine basically just holds on to them. There's like a little caddy, so you can just recycle them. There is no cost to the student at all.
How's this funded?
So the books and the machine are funded through our federal grant, the Digital Literacy Initiative. And so we have enough funding to, through the summer, at least do 6 more. Ollie's, Ecolab, United Way of Greater Atlanta, and Georgia Department of Education funds the books themselves. We also have a partnership with the schools for this little program that they do called My School Bucks, where parents can pay for after school and stuff like that. We use that as a mechanism for fundraising, and that's where like the school PTO can actually, matter of fact, they're doing a mother-son glow party the end of the month at Dutchtown Elementary School, and all of the proceeds are going to basically pay for additional books. Yeah.
Can you give me an example of the use case? 'Cause I'm trying to think of where you could put one of these that, you know, somebody's not gonna mess with it, smash it, break it. There's somebody on site that's covered, but it's also not like in direct competition with the on-site book system. Like my little brother, he's 13 and he does books at Whitewater.
Okay,
But they have a system, like they have a checkout system and all that. So like, I'm trying to think of where this might live.
so a perfect partner for us are gonna be places like grocery stores, places like health departments. I have a meeting with District 4 Health Department, District 4 Georgia Department of Public Health to see if they would be interested in doing one there. Local businesses would be great. It's a great engagement tool as well. So
Have you been interested, like maybe Chuck E. Cheese or some kind of place for kids go often?
I was just gonna mention immediately, I thought of Publix because I love giving out stickers.
Yep.
Like if they could give out something more valuable, it doesn't cost them any more, they would be all over. it. You know, so I think that generally, I'd be very surprised if you went out and you asked 10 local businesses that interface with parents if they want this in front of them and you got 10 no's. Like I'd be super surprised.
Out in a day.
Yeah, I think
Books in like a week,
yeah.
like, right?
Anyway, please put one in front of Publix. We go, well, listen,
Sitting right next to the quarter machine, but it's free, like.
I'll even pitch them if you want. free. Yeah, okay, let's talk after.
Definitely. What other questions do you have? Or feedback that you have?
So you have one of these in use at this point? Is that
Yeah,
it?
so this is the first book vending machine in Henry County. It's at Dutchtown Elementary School in Hampton. And we are already in talks with the district to do a couple more there, but we support 8 counties. And so it's our vision to put these at as many places as possible. I know that a lot of people like the freestanding libraries. And for what I've seen, those are great access points. But then what makes us different is the continued services through the QR code interface and all of the other wraparound services that we provide. We always say the book is just the book. So if you scan, and I'll pass this around. If you scan this QR code, what you'll be able to see is where parents and the teachers and the students get to go. We have resource partners like United Way in there. We have all sorts of different programs that are in addition to the literacy. So we have a space for them to sign up for our summer camps, our STEM programming, virtual programs. We resource to them through different partnerships that we have. So it's a little bit more than just providing the book. Yes,
I do vehicle wraps.
I need you.
That's not-
I need you. So we have a 2017 Ford E450. It's a Starcraft with an ADA lift. We have had the hardest time finding a template. And then we've been having the hardest time finding someone who does commercial vehicle wraps that would do our bus. So
It's really simple. I start off with just Photoshop, take it from multiple angles, I put it in, so you get a good mock-up.
okay,
Once we decide that, then I would take it from there. Really simple.
done and done. All right, yes, sir.
Have you thought about Emory Hospital as a whole building with children?
I have not.
Hospital is a good idea.
That's a really good idea. Thank you.
That whole
I
building.
need to make a note of that.
Yeah.
Children's healthcare.
So I heard Publix, Emory,
Chiller.
Showa.
Children, people, some December.
It'd be real easy to get nurses.
Oh,
They would walk their kids to the thing and actually so happy.
Yeah. Come on, maybe like.
Let's go.
Yeah, yes, yeah.
Oh, that would be so cool.
Thank you. Yeah, I didn't think, why did I do that?
That's why you.
All right. Anybody else have any questions?
Can you talk a little bit about your personal journey? How you wound up doing this?
Sure.
Where you came from?
Yes, so I'm originally from Macon, Georgia. I'm an Army brat. My mom's an architect. My grandmother was a first grade teacher. And so I graduated from high school, went to college, couldn't figure out if I wanted to be a dancing nurse, a sociologist, so I got a real people job. And throughout that journey, I was working for a Fortune 20 telecommunications company. I went through the ranks, right? I eventually ended up being a solutions architect and looked around the room and couldn't find anybody that looked like me or thought like me. One of the things that I absolutely loved about that journey though was being able to not only be in rooms where I was allowed to ask crazy off the wall questions, but also develop my active listening skills on things that people would like to say that they don't. It made me decide that when I went into the community, instead of saying, here you go, I would ask questions. I would co-create solutions with the community, with our partners. And so I like to say that we are a place-making organization. Yes, we are a nonprofit. Yes, we have a leadership program. Yes, we have STEM. But when we sit down, we create customized solutions. And all of that came from my training, being in rooms where I got a chance to have different type of conversations, but also off the wall type of conversations. I have a belief that human beings, above all else, really do want to evolve to be their best selves. This t-shirt was gifted to me and it says, you know, if nothing ever changed, there'd never be butterflies. And we always think about butterflies as these beautiful things, right? But the reason why I like to start with caterpillars is because a caterpillar has to go through a lot of transformation to become a butterfly. A caterpillar doesn't always get a chance to talk about the isolation, right? All of the different things that happen in that chrysalis. And I see the world and human beings the same way. When I approach children, especially when we're teaching coding, I look at them as butterflies to be. I look at their parents as butterflies that are becoming. And when I approach our community, I look at it as a chrysalis that is allowing change to always happen for the better good. But we have to do the work so that it is a better good. So that's a little bit about who I am, what I believe, and how I got here.
We need more butterflies like you. Okay, so you know it's three phases. It's larvae,
Yes.
and then it's caterpillar, and then it's butterfly.
Yes.
I think the butterflies are people are flying, doing their thing, living wholeheartedly like you are. I think most of us are caterpillars. Really.
But we all have the ability to be $15, right?
Yeah.
And you get to be in the driver's seat of who you become, what you become. I just want to be happy for that. Thank you so much for having me. This one is for you.
Oh, I have a cup for you too.
It's a cup, it's a cup, it's a cup of. Do I?
Go again.
I like big cups. Not live. That's a start.
Can you pose against her with your cups?
Okay, hold on.
1 million cups.
So we should do it. Okay.
There you go.
Yay. Perfect.
See, you guys present, you get a fancy cup, and people bring it back. I've got mine, it's a great little cup. Anyway, thank you guys all for being here again this morning. Tell your friends, let's make this even bigger, support more local entrepreneurs. And Lizette, again, thank you, you're amazing. We love
Yes,
what you're doing.
amazing. That was great.